Hi, guess what we just did?
We talked for 15 minutes and it wasn't recording.
It was not recording. It's like record to this computer. Sure, two, one. Didn't you hear it say recording?
I did.
So did I.
I
So
did.
weird. But we'll just back up and sorry about that. But Dameon from
Okay.
Aranda,
Yeah.
the band, I did it right up at the get go this time.
Nice.
ArandaMusic.com. We're talking about your new song, You Don't Want to Know. That video open is super creepy, dude, and you should be an actor.
Uh that was Gabe, but yes, I'll
That was
never.
Gabe.
That
Oh
was
my
definitely, yeah.
God, dude. You guys
You
are
need to
like,
see the outtakes of that because there were some pretty funny moments where we were there was a lot of blooper moments, let's just say that.
oh, that sounds fun. And
Yeah.
we were talking about some of your earlier influences too. And you had mentioned coming from Oklahoma City, the Beatles
Oh
were
yeah.
with the harmony part of Aranda.
Yeah, I mean the harmonies for us were very significant early on. Even before we played instruments, we were harmonizing, trying to figure that out. My mom and dad also they sang quite a bit around the house, and so it was just kind of in the house for a while. So, but then as we started playing and started doing all that stuff, actually we didn't know what we were doing when we were singing. We just knew it sounded good. But once we
Mm,
started like learning our instruments and learning theory and learning like how that it actually made singing harmonies even easier because we kind of knew exactly what to do. So it's like, oh yeah, that's the third above the melody, or yeah, man, ooh, what if you played like a minor second there or whatever it is, and you're
right,
just like,
right.
oh, that'd be cool, like let's try that. And so, but the Beatles really inspired it because I don't think John Lennon knew much theory. I think they just did what sounded amazing and just so cool.
I'm going to agree with you, and what a great point too. Growing up in the Beatles, you and your brother. It's This is Damien, your brother Gabe, um, listening to the Beatles, and his influences were a little more Motowny R&B ish.
Oh, definitely like Donny Hathaway and Stevie Wonder and those kind of singers. And then later on, Corey Glover from Living Color,
Yeah,
But those were really, really big time for him, where mine was a little bit more. I loved all those guys, but I was a big Robert Plant guy, and
mm,
and so that's the kind of cool thing about both of us being able to sing is we kind of intertwine, and it I don't know if it's confusing or not, but it's kind of like co-lead singing in a way where it's like
yeah,
we're both kind of trading off. Yeah, it's been really fun doing that.
yeah. And You Don't Want to Know is the new single, and it's out there, and it's a banging song, man. I love the song. It's hard. It rocks, but I can
Seriously.
understand what you're saying. I can understand what you're singing, and I'm not having to compete with all the music. I love how you kind of bring it down.
Yeah, we bring it down, then we want to get to that chorus, and then we have like a really hard breakdown in the bridge.
Right.
It's live, it's so cool, man. Like when it breaks down on that one part, you don't want to know. Oh my God, it's just like it's so cool. We have fun playing it live.
Man, hell yeah. And my favorite song, and we were talking about it while we were recording the first outtake,
Right. Our first bloopers reel.
our first blooper reel, Satisfied, my favorite song of all, from back in the day when you guys were just starting out. And, how many people can relate to that song. It's just a song, if you don't know, about just a relationship going super sour. And look, we've all had it. I've had a 1086-day epic wrong turn as well. Yeah, you got to count the days. It was that sideways.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Um,
had to have come from personal
yeah, and it did. And what
struggle.
was
And
cool is when we would go out on tour during that time, it was awesome because, we'd connect with so many people that were like, man, I know exactly what you went through. I went through the same thing. And so, you'd be at the merch booth connecting through your brokenness with people. And man, it was honestly therapeutic, but it was really cool. And we were there for it all the time. We were so open to it. We enjoy that part of it, like connecting
right.
with fans.
And what was it that helped you get through that breakup? Because music is therapy, right? And so writing the song, or was it talking about it, or is it performing it, or how did it, how were you able to let go of all that? Like, I don't ever want to
I
see
think
you
I think
smile.
I think it was the time just writing it. You know what I mean? Like just writing the words and feeling it, feeling the pain. And then I remember going into the booth um and you know, sang through it just a few times. That was all it really took. It wasn't one of those painful vocal sessions where you're in there for like 10 hours going, why is this not sounding amazing right now? We're not getting the take. It was really like 3 or 4 takes and I was out of there.
Man, I love your voice in that song and all the Aranda music. You guys have been doing this for a while. We're banging on, what is this, your fourth, fifth album now?
This will be our fifth album, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just killing it. I want to go back again. Why you want to bring me down? Holy cow! Where did that come from? And Kelly Clarkson is part of this. Where is it? Oklahoma City? Is that the connection?
Okay, no, it's honestly, um, during that particular period of time, I was writing a ton of. So I was signed to a publishing deal. I was going out to LA all the time and writing songs for other artists.
Right,
And so I had this pretty big catalog of songs that were just kind of getting shopped, back in that time, which was about 08, 09. That
right,
time it was like, that was a big deal still, I guess. So I had that catalog just floating out there. And so apparently I had not heard anything from anybody. So there were two songs that we did called All I Ever Wanted and Why You Want to Bring Me Down that we had out there to shop for people to listen to, and nobody bid on it. So I was like, let's do it for our album. So we did it for our album. And then, 6 to 8 months later, I get a phone call while I'm driving home from work from Kelly Clarkson. And I almost hung up on her because I thought it was a joke. She was like, "Hey, this is Kelly Clarkson." And
right.
I'm like, "No, it isn't. This cannot be." And so yeah, and she was amazing, by the way. Like she was like at Cracker Barrel, like hanging out, and her favorite band is the Toadies, and like all that stuff was just coming out of
Wow,
her, and but she was like, I just wanted to say, uh, thank you for letting me use your songs. I had no idea that you guys actually released them. And she ended up making All I Ever Wanted the title song for the record, which was
right,
just unbelievable to us. We were just like, this is crazy. Ended up being her fourth single, which was awesome. And then Why You Want to Bring Me Down sounds like a song that Kelly would never do, right? Like
right.
it's angsty and crazy and like, oh my gosh, this is wild. And she did it justice. She did a great job on it. I actually saw her do that about 6 months ago or 7 months ago on the Kelly Clarkson show. She did that song and it was just cool to see.
Man, and what a big song too. And was it with Aranda that WWE they picked it up as the theme?
They
Is
did,
that how that worked, man? Gee.
yeah, they picked it up as the theme. I remember we bought the pay-per-view that day, and what they do is they just play it like in the little intermissions or whatever, and they just play like 30 seconds of it. But at that time, man, that was one of the biggest things that had ever happened to us at that point. So we're jumping up and down and high-fiving and watching wrestling. My brother was a big wrestling fan, so he was just happy to be there and watch it. So it was cool.
Yeah, you still stay in touch with Kelly?
And man, I hadn't talked to her in a long time. We
Right.
were talking back and forth for quite a bit, and then man, she's just extra famous and extra busy and extra that, and um, she's just, I will tell you this, that every time we do talk, she's kind and very nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dameon Aranda, arandamusic.com. That's the website, right? For folks that want to find you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about the tour? Are we going to do are we going to get out there and tour some more? We got some dates
Are
I see
Yeah, we've got
already.
some dates that are populating. We're gonna probably, I think for us, just with our lives now and doing and what we're doing with our families and all that stuff, I think the best road for us is you'll see us do these 6 to 10 day little clusters and then we'll come back home. And
That's
I don't
good.
know I don't know if you'll ever see us do like 3 and 4 months out at a time anymore. But we're one thing we're trying to do is we're trying to hit a lot, especially in the United States, just a lot of cities that maybe we hadn't been to in a really long time. Like I know we'll be in Cleveland and Pittsburgh, which we haven't hit those places in 10 years. So
Pittsburgh is close. Where are you going to play in Pittsburgh?
oh, put me on the spot.
That's okay. Sorry.
Craftsman or crafts some
Oh, the Craft House.
Craft House, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Another band just played there, Bad Marriage. I know it well. It's a good venue. You're gonna like the stage, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
nice
Yeah,
venue.
we're playing with Adelita's Way and Versus Me.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I love those guys from Adelita's Way. Are you having fun with them?
Man, Rick has been
Is he crazy or what?
I love Rick
Right,
because honestly, he's so pro artist.
right. He
I
is.
mean, very much for his own band, but he's for all of us out there. And like, he's kind of to me become a little bit of a spokesperson for bands that are just not getting treated fairly. And he's just, he's kind of an equal rights kind of guy. And I like that. And I think back in a time when me and Gabe were trying to figure out what we were going to do or if we were still going to do it on this level, he kind of, gave us a really inspiring talk and it kind of carried with me through the last few years and he's just that kind of guy. He's a great guy.
What did he say that's stayed with you?
Well, I think he just said, man, um at some point, the labels are going to do what they're going to do, because we had been signed to a few different labels, but he goes, man, he goes, have you ever just thought about just betting on yourself? Like just bet on yourself. He goes, and he was, he goes, I love you guys. I don't know why you guys aren't bigger than you are, but I do know that you shouldn't stop and you should bet on yourselves and keep doing it. And it was just kind of the way that he said it and the way that he kind of came about it. It was very genuine. There was no smoke and mirrors. It was just a really cool conversation. He's a great guy.
Right on, man. You're gonna meet some cool people like that. It is. We tell it. We talk about it all the time. It's rock and roll. It's a big world, but it's a very small world.
Yeah. And all you got to do is be good to people and your I think your friend group grows quite a bit.
Hell yeah, it does. Well, it's good to get to know you and to call you my friend, Dameon from Aranda. Give
Same.
Gabe our best and the rest of the guys in the band and the crew and everybody that's making it work for you.
Will
Um,
do for
we're gonna
sure.
we're gonna try to come out and see you at the Craft House in Pittsburgh,
May
um,
31st.
May 31st. Perfect, thank you. And
Yeah.
then if you're out near Atlanta somewhere, we're on the air out there too.
Oh,
Um,
cool. Okay.
yeah, we'll
Nice.
come around and we'll chat with you again. But yeah,
Okay.
so this will air out in Columbus, Georgia on
Yeah.
KCN. Yeah,
Anytime you want to talk, man, we're here.
sounds great. Good to talk to you. Thanks for taking time, Damien. Good to get to know you, man.
Great to know you. It's awesome.